this is USC, you know, and again, all that has happened here before us and the standard of play, the standard of championships, like we don't want anybody in our program that wants anything less and that is hesitant in any way to go chase that. Like that's what you come here for. And to me, I've always focused on the opportunities at hand, right? You know, people talk about pressure, expectations, but really it's opportunities, right? You want to go somewhere, whether you're a coach, player, it really doesn't matter. You're a competitor, and you want to go somewhere where you have a chance to compete at the highest level and win at the highest level and go chase championships. And this place gives you that opportunity as much as any, and I want to embrace it, and I want everybody in our program to embrace it.
You know, just continuing to build this together and test it and fire as much as we, you know, possibly can, right? But before we go any further, it's huge having you here. I'm serious, man. I appreciate it. We can't start this interview and just go right into that. But to have you out there and talk to those guys and just your career here speaks for itself. And I think a lot of our guys, there's a lot to emulate in your game, you know, and who you are as a person. I hope our guys could take from that.
I greatly appreciate that. And I mean, seriously, since I've been back, all the players, all the coaches, the staff, like everybody has come up to me and said, hey, how's it, like, good to have you. That meant, I mean, when I say the world to me, like even talking after practice, like it goes a long way.
Culture, and we know that it's everybody's got it and everybody's speaking it, but really culture is how you live every day and what are the expectations and standards that you're willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the whole. And I think that's really the starting point, was creating standards and expectations in everything we do, from how we go to class every day to how we show up to the facility every day, how we take care of nutrition and strength and conditioning, and how you study film. And, you know, to be honest with you, that's really been the foundation of really everything we've done for the last 7 months, including the start of fall camp. It's not so much what we do, but it's how we do what we do, and really building the how in this whole process.
We're at a point now that the team is a team that kind of we molded ourselves. You know, we brought them in. Only, you know, 5 or 6 players on the team, maybe 7 total. We're here in 23. So almost all of the relationships have been built and established from the very beginning with our guys. They know what we expect. We feel like we have a good team. Our staff is all back and in place. So there's a comfort level of how we operate that now we're in a spot where I can do a little more evaluating of our team, trying to make some tough decisions, but also be able to have joy every day out there with them.
We always talk about if you're good enough, you're old enough. It doesn't matter how old you are to be an alpha. When I think of alphas, I'm thinking about, like, you throw some meat down in the middle of the cage, who's going to come out with it? We got to find some guys to go do that. We've got guys that have talent and that are capable, and we have guys that are great leaders. But now we need the guy that's going to bite your leg off, and that's what we're looking forward through fall camp.
Is it a struggle for you as a defensive-minded coach to not want to place your hands on the defense and take control? Do you got to battle that sometimes? No,
you got to trust your people. Now, I'm going to be involved. I'm going to be involved in every phase of the game, and I think that they have to understand what my expectations are and what that looks like. But you got to trust the people you hired to do a job and let them do the job, and maybe learn a little bit in that process about yourself and your team.
You think about Michigan and what you would expect, it's exactly that. And so, been here, 8 months now, close to 8 months. The resources, the tradition, the history, the academics, you know, it's the whole package.
Coach, the expression, what were you thinking, usually means that you've done something wrong. In your case, what were you thinking when Michigan called?
I was thinking I had a lot of gas left in the tank, and there was a handful of schools that if I had that opportunity and there was interest, that I would pursue, and certainly Michigan was on that list.
Well, first of all, before I go too far, here's for you guys a little bit of melting moments, a Michigan State staple, all right? So we'll make sure you guys enjoy those. But no, it's great. Guys are working really hard, as you saw today, and just honored to be their coach.
I'm not the type that dwells on past success very much.
Oh, I've noticed, yeah.
And, you know, I was kind of ready to get back to work the day we got back to the office. And, you know, because every year you got to kind of build the house again, so to speak. You got to dig the hole, build the foundation, and that's where we're at.
I looked out to see who was the best four-down team we could find, four-down defensive coordinator I could find, who was the best quarters-based guy I could find, and Rob's defense is at San Diego State and Idaho, you know, amazing one-year turnarounds. I think, Coach, he has an amazing way of just, like, constantly looking at his players. He's not one of those guys who's like, well, this is my defense. Like, he looks at his players and says, how can I affect the game with this guy? And he puts them in positions, and so that's all I want, man. Like, I'm a football nerd. I want football nerds there. Like, I want guys who are watching tape all the time, watching CFL, high school, and coming back with ideas that fit our guys, and that's what Rob's done.
Someone's going to finish first, and someone out of that group is going to finish 18th. I mean, it's somewhere in between. But we're all really positive, and everybody wants the same thing. But I really, truly look, we're the only Big Ten team that has a head coach, OC, DC, and the starting quarterback back. And I want our team to always think really big. I want them to think of what they can accomplish.
Those two guys are obviously big-time players in a big-time league. But we got to make sure that not only we feature them, but that the guys around them play at a high level, because certainly the tension's going to be on them, and it's going to open things up for some other guys. And I think we do have some really talented young guys that are in the skill positions. And finally, after going into year 7, we have depth on the offensive line, which makes a huge difference.
Interesting. Last night we sat in here. I took this one from all the coaches I've worked with that kind of guided me to where I am today. So when we do goals, I sit in here and list, I think they had 28 things last night, and then we'll kind of order those into about 5, 6, 7, and then narrow it down to 3 or 4. It's really important what my goals are. I get that, but it really isn't near as important as what their goals are. And I heard things from them about, winning third down, being efficient in the red zone, win the day, want to know weekly approach. So I think they're wired the right way. The goals are going to be the goals, but it's going to be our daily actions that determine our results.
No, I think the thing that I had to have was, as I said before, a little bit of patience. When you get it going, where we went to the 3 straight bowls, won all 3 NIL hits, and now all of a sudden we've got to create a pathway. And we chose to go the high school route, where it's almost like the draft. You build them up through the draft, and I've been a part of rebuilds and builds most of my career, so I enjoy it. But to have that patience to allow the team that you guys got a chance to see today, to see them grow, that's kind of been the fun part for me, because I feel like we're over that hump. A year ago, there were opportunities to where we could have maybe caught lightning in the bottle. Those are losses a year ago, and now they're lessons for a young, experienced team.
Chris Henry, I don't know what they look like at New Hampshire on your freshman hall. There weren't a lot of guys on my freshman hall who look like that. I mean, he's really impressive. Tell us about the rest of that group.
Actually, my wife says that in recruiting, because, my wife and I went to the same high school. She's like, I don't think that the boys look like that when they were walking around the hallways in Manchester Central High School. I said,